Brooklyn Independent Television.
Hi, and welcome to this episode of Brooklyn Review. I'm your host, Lauren Moraski. Veterans Day honors those who have fought for our country. Some soldiers come home wounded and permanently changed. And now they're trying to put their lives back together. Luckily, there's an organization working right here in our own backyard to help local vets on their journey to recovery. Tati Amara has the story.
The Pearl Room restaurant in Bay Ridge held its annual fundraiser for the Wounded Warrior Project that helps vets get back on their feet when they get back from war.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a great organization that's helping the young men and women coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan today start life over again, because their life is forever not the same.
Never the same, indeed, and in more ways than we know.
And the most difficult part about veterans coming home these days is getting back into their life, because some of them actually come home with emotional as well as physical injuries. So coming home and trying to now go back to normalcy could be really difficult for them.
So fundraisers like this one are so important to keep the organization running.
I don't think we're doing anything big. But if everybody just did a little small thing, I mean, the world would be such a better place. The United States would be such a better place.
That's why it's so important to make this the most well-adjusted generation of veterans in our history ever.
Brooklyn politicians, fellow servicemen and women, and a few celebrities were there to show their support and appreciation.
And all the soldiers in this room.
And of course, actual wounded vets.
I mean, New York is a big city. There's a lot of things going on. So we don't get the kind of hometown welcome that they usually get, like in these small towns in rural United States. So when the community like this, they come out and support, it's great. It feels great.
Marine Arturo Cordova went from Brooklyn to Baghdad and back. I got a chance to speak with him some more.
This is where I grew up, Sunset Park, Brooklyn, 56 and 4th. This is home,
I know your lens had to have changed in the way you see it.
Yeah.
Does it look smaller? Does it look bigger?
I mean, it's definitely getting taller. A lot of condos going up. You know what? It's changing for the better.
Okay.
And that's what I like.
Right.
But it was a long road to this point.
After graduating high school, I saw some of my friends. They went straight to the Marines after high school. And when they came back, completely different people, for the better. And that was like the final, push. I just went into the recruiting office. I said, "How you doing? My name's Arturo and I want to be a Marine." 3 years, 11 months, and 24 days. I was my last month there. My platoon was doing vehicle checkpoints, and my truck came out to block the road. At that point, a white Bronco was right beside us, and he detonated his truck. It was a suicide bomber, and they caught my truck, killed my sergeant, threw me out of the turret. They evaluated through the depth of the crater that was left how much explosives was in that truck, and they determined it was 400 pounds of explosives. It blew a piece off of my tricep, a piece off of my right jaw, and pieces of shrapnel are all in my neck, in my leg, and my arm. That's the difficult part, is the transition home, And now you don't know what to do, You're not in the hospital anymore, you're not in the Marine Corps anymore. So the Wounded Warrior Project, what they do is they offer assistance, They give you a contact in your area. So whatever you need, they're there for you.
And Arturo needed the simple things to help him get back to normal life.
Yeah, it is like an extension of your body.
Little small things that, you take for granted, interacting socially. They kicked that up for me again. And it pretty much just snowballed into, I guess, rehabilitating back into society. And that's thanks to them.
Since coming home, Arturo recently graduated from John Jay College with the help of the Wounded Warrior Project and is looking for a job, among other things.
I did the whole jumping out of helicopters, kicking in doors, movie stuff. Now I want the whole white picket fence, family and kids,
Right.
I'm definitely up for a boring life now.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Would you do anything differently now? Even after everything you've been through?
No. If anything, I'll do it again. You know.
Marine Arturo Cordova received a Purple Heart for being wounded in combat, but got a new lease on life thanks to the Wounded Warrior Project, helping vets in Brooklyn and beyond. In Sunset Park, for Brooklyn Review, I'm Tati Amara.
Brooklyn Independent Television on the BCAT TV network.